Hey everyone, it's Maury. Just thought I would put together a quick update video on what I've been up to and what's happening and what's going to be happening. Starting with, what have I been doing? Well, I've been staying busy. I went to the Quartzite Heimer meetup week and a half ago now, I guess it was. And it was really nice. I was able to meet over 100 other owners and actually put faces to names, so that was cool. I was really surprised at the amount of support and just how many people were aware of my situation and how things have been going, and the genuine concern for how I'm doing. So it was really nice. It was warming to feel that from the community. We have a really great group of people, and it was just nice for people to come up and ask, how are you doing? Like, really, how are you doing? So that was cool. While I was there, I had, you can see I'm sitting in the van, I had a new side screen installed. There's a company called LumaFusion that Amber Baldwin coordinated with to appear at the meet, and they create and install custom screens for the ProMaster and other vans as well. But for us especially, it's been difficult to find something to replace the stock screen that came with the Active, which left a lot to be desired, especially if you know, or if you have an Active, you're very aware of what I'm talking about. But the LumaFusion screen is very well built. I'm looking at it right now. It's magnetic close, and it's just a really nice screen. It was a little pricey, but I figure that if I actually use it, which I was not, then it's definitely worth the money. So let me just show you real quick what it looks like. So this is from the inside. You can see that it's this fabric that goes across. This is a clip to hold it up. You can actually roll this screen part up so that it's open all the time. There are these zipper panels where you can unzip it. But under normal conditions, it would be closed like this. Well, how do you get out? You don't unzip it, you push it open. Pretty cool. And then it just closes itself using the magnets that you can see installed here. We'll take a look at it from outside. So from the outside, you can see that it has the solid fabric here, and then the no-seam screen. And it's just a really nice addition to the van. I also took out the bottom rail, the bottom track for the original screen, and installed this transition strip. And now the sliding door closes like it's supposed to, which it did not before. So that was a nice benefit. So what else have I been up to? Well, there's my Jeep over there. I actually have some stuff to install on the Jeep that I won't go into in great detail because it's not really travel related, but I have a catch can to install. Now this is the 2019 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. This one has the turbo 4-cylinder. It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder direct injection turbocharged engine. And if you're familiar with direct injected engines, you know that the intake valves can get gummed up, and so the combat for that is to install a catch can, which is an inline device that goes on the EGR system, and it catches the oil vapor into and reconstitutes it into a can that can be dumped when you change your oil, instead of it going back into the intake and going through the engine. The problem is that a direct injection engine doesn't spray fuel on the intake valves, which ordinarily would keep them clean. Instead, the fuel is injected directly into the cylinder, and so the oil vapor that comes through the EGR actually goes in through the valves with no solvent to clean them, and can cause a lot of issues with buildup and valve damage. It takes a while, but this was a used car when I bought it. It's only got about 20,000 miles on it, but I want to get that installed. I also have a low restriction cold air intake to install, but I'll do that at the same time since I have to take out the stock air box in order to install the catch can anyway. I'm waiting on some valve cleaner before I get into that. But yeah, so that's an upcoming project. Back in the van to finish up. So, today is Thursday, and next week is a big week for me. If everything goes according to plan, my labs hold up, I will have my final treatment next week and ring the bell on Friday the 31st. You know, I'm trying to not get too excited until I know that there's no delay, but I'm just ready to get this behind me. It hasn't been horrible on me. I do have some side effects from the chemo. My fingertips and toe tips are experiencing the neuropathy that is common with the oxyplatin that I've been on. And other than that, I don't really have a whole lot of lingering stuff. The cold sensitivity seems to have decreased quite a bit in the last few treatments. Hopefully that stays that way. And the tingling in the fingers can last somewhere between 6 and 12 months, and it makes it difficult to feel things and hold things and pick things up. Again, not as bad as some, but I'm hoping that it stays at least as minimal as possible and is not permanent. So we'll see. So what does that mean? Well, after my final treatment, I should have a block of time to work with. I should have a follow-up scan in May, I think the doctor said. I've had an ultrasound and a CT for other reasons just fairly recently. So we'll have the follow-up scan, the after chemo scan in a few months. After the treatment, I'm planning on heading up to the cabin for a little while and decompress. I haven't been there since before Thanksgiving. Kind of need to check up on things and see how things are going up there. I didn't want to go for only a couple of days since I winterized it the last time I was there. And it just seemed like a shame to go and fill the water system and only stay a couple of days and then drain it all again. So I wanted to wait until I knew I had a chunk of time where I could stay for however long. I have some appointments the end of the end of February, and then after that I should have some time, a few months where I don't have anything going on. So I think that means it's time for a trip, finally, and I can take you with me. I don't know where that is yet. I'm thinking Pacific Northwest. I have family up in Washington, which I've mentioned before. So maybe. I haven't decided if I'm going to fly or take the van, although I'm leaning toward taking the van since I'll have some time to work with. Another option would be a more vacation-y type getaway, either a cruise or, jump over to Hawaii for a week. But again, I haven't really decided that. And it's hard for me to make those plans without really knowing what the schedule is going to look like, even if there's a delay next week, it's still not going to really affect the time that I have between February and, say, April or May. So I have to get over that. But I will feel better about it next week and feel like I can really start planning what I'm going to do with myself. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a quick update and let you know that I'm still here and things are going well. Hoping for good news next week and to ring the bell. My daughter is taking the afternoon or the middle of the day off work to come with me. There's a little, not a ceremony, but there's a little thing that they do when somebody completes their treatment. and that's what ringing the bell is. There's an actual bell hanging in the treatment room. But that's pretty much it. I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you again for all of the support and following along on my journey. And I'm looking forward to getting it behind me, like I said, and look forward to seeing you again from the road. How about that? It's been a while, huh? So I'm looking forward to that. Until then, have a great day. Take care of yourself. Love your family. Love yourself. See ya. Bye.